Okay, as far as the transom mount goes, the two wing nuts that would go here on the travel, I went on ahead and removed them just because I intend on welding a nut onto the end of those so that they can be used to, I can use a nut on there and just tighten it down with a wrench. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a new development. I haven't finished this yet. That's very incomplete, but it's basically this big fancy looking thing stuck on the end of the transom mount right here is a torque multiplier for steering. Okay, it's got two pulleys here, which you can see. Those two grooves right there will have two separate cables that'll go through them to keep them taut and keep them from falling off. It has this little chaser pulley on the back that I machined on the lathe right here. This right here will have two sets of pulleys right there, and the line will connect to either one. This has, on this end, it has 5 inches, 5.5 inches of travel right there in that little channel. And when you use the foot pedals, which is what I got going on right here, the foot pedals in turn are exactly 12 inches. So that stroke over here will be 2 to 1. So basically it will turn 90 degrees in either direction, 180 degrees in total, whenever you give the foot pedals a full 12 inches of stroke for steering. I haven't routed these cables yet, and it's still kind of a mess. But that's what this is right here. So that's incomplete. I'll do some more videos on that when I get that system to work. In the meantime, see a couple of little bits of the machining and stuff I did. Not too bad for an amateur with a lathe. Back to the swing. I have right around 7 1/8 inch of width on here. You would need to have, to get this to swing, you would need to extend this transom mount back away from the edge of the boat by possibly another, I don't know, you'd have to go back a little bit by about, let's say, maybe 2 inches to get the swing on the wing nuts to work right. And this would need to be in the middle. You'd have to really have about, I'm going to say about 8 inches to be safe, you know, maybe 8 1/4 inches. So those are the changes I would make on that. As far as the height goes, I've got it sitting kind of close to level with the hull. Not really, but that was enough for me to connect it before to the steering drum that's in the back over here. I went on ahead and cut 2 holes, and I used some bronze little rings there to keep the cable from cutting the plastic up, which that worked like shit before. So there's just no way to interpret the motion of a round drum right here to a set of swing arms. You know, you have a change in the constant diameter of this round portion as opposed to little swing arms here, which would, you know, turn like this, right? So as it turns, the active diameter would change and your ratio would leave you kind of flopping at your very outer swing. That's the reason why I'm going with this whole system right here that I devised. That, and because of the size of the pulleys there, I didn't want the steering so quick and twitchy and hard to push that it made it more of a pain in the ass. So the whole reason for this whole apparatus right here is pretty much just a torque multiplier and a pulley system to keep the pulleys taut while this little you know, pulley right here travels in that channel. So that's what that is. That's not complete yet. We'll do a video on that later when that's done. So hopefully anybody looking at this design, I really hope that this was helpful. I can't remember your name right now. I'd give you a shout out if I had a memory that was better than a goldfish's. But yeah, I will go ahead and send this video and I will tag you in it. You know who you are. So yeah, good stuff, man. Keep it real and stay salty. Bye.